Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is Quotes 281. And it's another quote by Ben Franklin. And here's the quote. Where liberty dwells, where liberty lives, there is my country. Yeah, this is a quest video that somebody asked me a long time ago to do, and just getting around to finishing it now. Okay, anyway, so anyone screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. All right. The quote, where liberty dwells, there is my country, is believed to be written in a note that was in a letter to Benjamin Vaughan from Benjamin Franklin on March 14th, 1783. It was also repeated twice more by Ben Franklin in journals, newspapers, magazines, in 1788 and 1791. Okay, let's continue. The meaning of this quote is that it does not matter the name of the country or exactly where the country is. The fact that freedom reigns is the most important point. So the freedom rules, that it reigns. He would be a fighter, a patriot, and loyal to a place that gave these important freedoms to their people. Okay, let's continue. Remember, Ben Franklin was one of the founding fathers and added the most important freedoms in the first few amendments, to the Constitution. And the First Amendment alone, just the First Amendment, are the freedoms of religion, meaning, you have a right to have any particular religion that you want, no matter what it is. Freedom of speech. Well, you have the right to be able to say whatever is on your mind or whatever you think or whatever your opinion is without being punished. Freedom of the press. Well, the press is supposed to be free. They're supposed to not, feel that they can't report something, whatever they think is the truth. So supposed to have freedom of the press. Freedom to assemble. Well, freedom to gather together, to talk, to share ideas. And the freedom to redress of grievances. So basically, that's the idea. You have the freedom to protest. If you're very unhappy about something or you think something is completely unfair or unjust, you have the right to gather together to protest about it as well. All right. And really, if you want to kind of judge and hope whether your country is free enough, I just have some questions here that you can kind of use yourself. You can add more questions if you want. If you can think of other questions to add, you can put them in the comments as well. But here's the first one. If a government tells you that you cannot go to your house of worship, okay, whether it be a church, a temple, a synagogue, mosque, etc., even if they claim it is an emergency, especially a never-ending emergency, because sometimes they'll do that. They'll pretend it's an emergency, and then the emergency never ends. It's another way of controlling you or stopping you, taking this freedom away. Do you live in a free country, if this is the case? If you live in a country in which you are punished or receive serious repercussions for speaking your mind or having an opinion that they don't approve of, like that the government doesn't approve of, or questioning something, you have the right to at least question it, and they still get angry that you even question it. They do not like what you're questioning. Do you live in a free country, if this is the country you're in? The next one, if you live in a country where the media is not allowed to report certain truths, maybe they can report some things that don't matter, but certain truths, no, that's a no-no, that can never get into the media. Or something that goes against the official government narrative, whatever the government is expressing to you, and you're reporting something that is not in line with them or does not agree with that. Do you live in a free country? And the last one here. If the government tells you you cannot gather, come together, again, to talk or assemble to protest unfair rules, do you live in a free country? Okay. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.